And welcome back everyone to another video on this channel. To not have another cringy opening, today we are talking about 10 tips for beginners in Warframe. Enjoy! To start the list off, we have the plain basics. Choosing your starting Warframe. If you have already gone over this part, rest assured if you picked Volt or Excalibur. For those of you that picked Mag, well, good luck with that and build Rhino as soon as possible. Volt and Excalibur are somewhat endgame viable. Their skills are also easy and straightforward, and they are very beginner friendly. Pick up everything you see on the ground while playing missions. Doesn't matter if you don't understand what you are doing, everything comes in handy at some point, either a mod that you didn't know has a slightly less chance to drop, or Oracle cells which will be needed in almost every build you try to do. Which neatly brings us to our third tip. Always check your foundry for items you can start building. In Warframe, you'll level up your mastery by crafting all sorts of weapons, warframes and sentinels, but you will have to level them to level 30 first to get any progress in your mastery rank XP bar. Getting platinum doesn't always mean spending actual money. What do I mean by this? Platinum is a premium currency in Warframe, no point denying that, but it can also be obtained while trading with other people. In this game, the currency you get while playing the game, aka credits, are not used in trades necessarily. Platinum is the currency used in those occasions, and it can be earned that way. For instance, you have a prime part blueprint in your inventory. You got it from some relic, which are, by the way, items that are obtainable in-game. You can sell that prime part to another player for some platinum. Be sure to use Warframe Market, however, for this, so you don't get scammed in the trading chat. For a tip on how to get platinum, check out my previous video in which I opened 100 relics and sold the loot I got. Complete the star chart. This might seem like an obvious one, but Warframe can get tedious sometimes, as any MMO, and you get lost. In these cases, just hop on to the next mission in your star chart. As well as doing some good quests along the way, you will also be able to unlock Steel Path. Steel Path is a more difficult version of the main star chart, but with far better rewards. Always check pending quests and do them all. Warframe quests, especially the cinematic ones, are one of the best quests I've seen in MMO ever. They have good storytelling and sometimes leave you with wonder, just wanting to start the next quest. Don't worry, for all of you that don't like the story aspect that much, there are great, and I repeat, great, rewards at the end of some of these quests. For instance, a weapon I still use and see a lot of people use, aka the Broken War melee weapon, can be obtained exactly through one of these quests. And it is a great melee weapon, being able to carry you through the main star chart, and with good mods even in Steel Path. Keep an eye out for Nightwave missions. For those of you who don't know what Nightwave is, it's like small challenges you can find here in your ship. And they reward you with special kind of Nightwave XP, which goes to your Nightwave level. There are some pretty nice rewards on some of these levels, including cosmetics, but also some useful stuff like formas and even mods. Farm relics and save ducats. Relics are also another thing I explained in my previous video, but a show version of it is that relics are sort of boxes you get while playing the game. They can be opened in special types of missions called fissures, and you can get prime parts and all sorts of different rewards you can later trade for ducats or platinum. Ducats are used to trade with, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Baruch Ketir. He is a special NPC that appears in different relay every 2 weeks and stays for 48 hours. He usually has really good stuff that you can buy with your ducats. Learn about mods and what they do. Mods are a crucial part of the game as they are used in upgrading every piece of equipment. For example, there are certain type of builds that can lead to Walt being a nuclear bomb, literally just standing there and pressing one ability, destroying everything around him. Same thing can be done on Mirage and some other frames as well. Mods are also used in weapons, turning them into Metal Gear Rising simulators. Learn what polarity is, how to use Forma, and what is the best combo for damage type depending on the faction you're facing. Or just to use an all-purpose build like I am using in almost all of my equipment. Also, use Warframe or YouTube to search up specific builds for your weapon or Warframe of choice. Don't be afraid to ask questions, and I really mean it. Warframe, unlike other games, at least from my experience, has a great community that will be willing to help at any chance. You can also expand on this and join a beginner-friendly clan. Clans are sort of guilds. They have a lot of perks, including some weapons you can get blueprints of to further your mastery rank, and also to be able to trade in your own dojo if your trade partner doesn't have one of his own. And now for the bonus tip. Make sure you don't get burned out. As all MMORPGs, Warframe is no different. If you just go for the power grab and don't enjoy the process, you won't last long in this game, believe me. If you want to spend 2 hours customizing a Warframe you won't ever use, do it. Don't feel guilty you're not out there grinding. If you want to grind for 4 hours straight and enjoy it, go for that as well. Do what you like. That was always the charm of MMORPGs. I hope you learned something new today, and I hope these tips were helpful. As always, stay tuned, and see you guys in the next video.